stream. Today we're just going to do a real quick one. The goal here is just to literally
Today we will be
go
flying
through
in
the
a
training
Cessna
and get
172
our
Skyhawk. It's the main
P.P.L.
trainer airplane
private
in our
pilot's
flight school.
license.
Our Cessna's got a glass cockpit and a 180 horsepower engine. Climbs well and is easy to fly. It's one sweet ride. I'm ready if you are, so hop in and buckle up. Let the good times roll.
I know I don't really need to do this, but I always like doing my pre-trip. Alright. I know he's probably going to tell me to get in the plane in a minute, but that's okay. We're just about done. Obviously, I'm not expecting the oil to be low on this. Alright, let's get inside.
Welcome aboard. While you settle in, let's go over our flight plan. After taking off, we will climb to 1,700 feet above sea level and then fly over the airport to enjoy the view. Ready? Why don't you start the engine for us?
Alright. Fuel selector. I always like it on both. Fuel valve open. Make sure it's full. Turn the battery on. And avionics. Switch the magnetos to start. There we go.
Perfect. The wind is from 240 degrees direction with a speed of 2 knots, so we'll be taking off from runway 25. Okay, let me taxi to the runway.
Alright. I'm not expecting any ice or anything, but we're still going
now comes the fun
feet
part.
on.
After releasing the brakes and applying full power, we will speed up and take off once we reach 55 knots airspeed. We will be climbing at 75 knots, which is the recommended climbing speed for the Cessna Skyhawk. While climbing, we will follow a left-hand traffic pattern and make 2 turns. Don't worry if it sounds overwhelming, I am here to help. Release the parking brakes, otherwise we're not going anywhere. Ready for takeoff? Apply full power to get us moving. You handle the yoke, and I'll take care of the pedals, steering the aircraft on the runway during takeoff. We have reached 55 knots. Hold the yoke a little bit to lift off.
turned a little late. Sorry.
And we are 1,700 feet above sea level and 500 feet above the traffic pattern. We have safe separation with the other airplanes. Look around, see our airport? I love the weather today. The clouds are beautiful, aren't they? Let's fly over it. Awesome. I know that you're busy navigating and controlling the plane, but don't forget to enjoy the view.
If you're just joining in, welcome.
You have a talent for piloting. I hope you enjoyed the flight. Let's head back to the ground now.
All right.
I'm glad that we flew together today. This might be the first chapter in your pilot's journey, if you want to embark on it. Let's catch up at our headquarters.
Let's see how we did.
You seemed comfortable out there. I'm sure you will get your P.P.L. in no time. There's a laptop in the office that shows all the certification information you'll need for your P.P.L. exam. Take a look. Here you can see all the different certifications you can pass throughout your career. Your first step is to work towards your private pilot license. All the training lessons you'll need to pass the P.P.L. exam are available here. Make sure you're comfortable with these before taking the exam.
All right. So. 1, 2, 3. All right, so there's 14. I don't really need to take all of them. Like, I know how to fly this plane for, like, well enough to just do the exam, but let's see where we go from here.
Welcome to Sedona. I'm Captain Jess Molina, and I'll be your instructor. For this lesson, we're going to start on the ground and focus on some basic concepts. Fundamentals every pilot needs to know before hitting the skies. This is your plane, a classic, the Cessna 172. Take a look around it. In the simulator, anytime you want, you can easily switch to cursor mode. The cursor is handy for interacting with menus and cockpit controls or instruments. As you can see, activating the cursor also displays the toolbar at the top of the screen. The toolbar is a quick access menu that allows you to control various aspects of the simulation. Try to find and open the controls panel. The controls panel is a useful reminder of the button layout for the devices you're currently using. Now try to find and open the camera panel in the toolbar. The camera panel allows you to access the various views and camera modes of the simulation. Go ahead and close all the panels for now. Right now, we are in the external view mode. Let's switch to cockpit view next. In front of you is the yoke, the primary means of controlling the aircraft. In the simulation, you will be controlling the aircraft with your peripherals of choice. So, let's hide the yoke for now. Alright, as we've seen, when you want to look around you, it's easy to rotate the camera. But you can also move it freely in the cockpit to get a better view of anything you want to see. Even through a window to look outside. Now, reset the camera to its original position. Alright, that covers all the main camera functions available in the simulation. Try to familiarize yourself with them a bit more, then reset the camera to its original position whenever you're done. Great. Let's get you familiar with the aircraft, a Cessna 172, and a few commands to navigate it through the skies. In front of you is the yoke. The yoke is like a steering wheel, more or less. Turn it left or right to control the ailerons and bank the aircraft into turns. Look at the trailing edge of the wings while turning the yoke to see the effect on the ailerons. Okay. Now, the difference between the yoke and a steering wheel is you can pull or push on the yoke. This controls the elevator at the back of the aircraft to make it climb or descend. Look at the horizontal stabilizer while you pull on the yoke. You can see how it affects the elevator. Nice. Down at your feet are the rudder pedals. They steer the aircraft when you're on the ground. The upper part of the pedals also control your brakes. In the air, they control the rudder at the end of the vertical stabilizer to yaw the aircraft. This is mostly for small corrections. For coordinating turns or compensating for a plane's tendency to pull left during takeoffs and climbs. Look at the vertical tail while operating the pedals to see the effect on the rudder. Great. Last but not least, the throttle is located near the center of the cockpit. Pushing forward will increase power, pulling back will decrease power. First, look at the throttle and select it. Keep it selected and push it forward to increase power. Power is increased. Now pull it back to decrease power. Power is decreased. Now we'll do the same without focusing on it. Deselect the throttle. Look away from the throttle and increase power. Set your throttle to idle. Excellent. When the engine is on, you'll be able to see the power change on your RPM indicator. You will find it on your PFD screen in the top left corner. This tells you how fast the engine is spinning in hundreds of revolutions per minute. Next, take a look at your current speed on the airspeed indicator. It's on the left on your PFD screen. It measures the speed in knots. To check your altitude, look to the altimeter. It's on the right on your PFD screen. Not all aircraft have integrated screens with all this information. A lot of them rely on analog instruments. You can find the analog versions of the airspeed indicator and the altimeter just above the throttle. They're respectively on the left and right. The analog altimeter has 3 hands similar to a clock. The long, thick pointer indicates 100-foot intervals. The short, thick one is 1,000-foot intervals, and the long, thin one counts 10,000-foot intervals. That's all for today. Next time, we'll see how it feels in the air.
Well, there's a glitch. Didn't even get into the plane and it crashed. Like I didn't even do anything. There we go.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level? This is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude. Let's dig deeper into what that means. Pull back gently on the yoke until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude. But we're losing airspeed, proving you can avoid basic physics while making a climb. Excellent. That's good. Keep working on it, you'll get better. Now, let's level back out. Go ahead and gently pull back on the yoke. Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable. When the climb attitude line matches the horizon, maintain that attitude. That's okay. Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. Go ahead and gently pull back on the yoke. When the climb attitude line matches the horizon, maintain that attitude.
Oh, the upper
Push
line.
on the yoke gently. Go ahead and gently pull back on the yoke. As
Misunderstood.
expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing while our speed is picking up. When the climb attitude line matches the horizon, maintain that attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Great. That's good. Keep working on it, you'll get better. Okay, bring us back to level flight. Go ahead and gently pull back on the yoke. Now your speed is
I know my score is going to get affected because it crashed right off the hop. Alright, streaming. So I don't care about the score.
For this lesson, we're going to use a line drawn on the windshield to indicate the crew's attitude. I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank. That's good. Watch your altitude. It wasn't constant during the turn. Now, let's see you level back out. All right. For the next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings. You can see a series of notches representing 10-degree increments on the attitude indicator part of your PFD. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees. Start banking right until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator. Then, maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop. Nice. Level us back out now. Great. Wow, great job.
Oh,
Let's talk about the throttle. If you have a need for speed, then the throttle's for you. Full control over the power output of the engine. In the Cessna 172, that relates directly to the RPM displayed on the tachometer on the PFD. Pull back on the throttle to reduce RPM to 1800. Pull back on the throttle. You want to reduce RPM to 1800. Look how your speed and altitude are also decreasing. Excellent. Okay, let's throttle back up to 2,400 revolutions per minute.
I guess they got some glitches they still need to work out, because damn. Like, this whole thing is definitely helpful for people that are just getting into this. And that, but it's going to be frustrating for a lot of people if they can't even get through the training without the plane crashing just because it's glitching out and starting you way too low on the ground.
The art of maneuvering a plane through the air isn't a mystery to you anymore. Now it's time to test the
They're
skills
so
you've
close
learned.
to the ground.
As you can see, we're cruising at 6,000 feet on a north heading of 360 degrees. Start by descending to 5,500 feet while maintaining a northerly heading. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. If your speed is in the yellow section of the airspeed indicator, it means you are overspeeding. Reduce throttle to idle and pull gently on the yoke to slow down. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. Right. Now, climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading. On the Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively.
Okay. I'm still happy with it.
Hello. Today, we're going to go over all the steps that precede turning on your engine. Those steps are essential to ensure your aircraft's integrity and that everything is in order for a smooth and seamless flight. First of all, stretch your legs a bit and take a look at your aircraft and your surroundings. We never took much time to look at our aircraft from the outside, so take your time if you want to inspect it.
Alright.
You might have noticed some extra bits on your aircraft. These are the covers and chocks.
Yep.
Covers are installed when the plane is not in use and are meant to avoid damaging its sensitive parts. Chocks are there to immobilize the aircraft. You'll need to remove them before takeoff. And we're done for the outside. Now that we're sure your aircraft is functional and ready to taxi, let's check the inside.
All we've done is just remove the covers. We haven't actually completed our pre-trip. Again, it's got to be like a glitch. Alright. Oops. Because you would still want to be checking these. I'm surprised they don't actually get you to check the wing struts. Obviously, oil's going to be always good. Alright, now we can get in.
Let's get to the matter at hand. You've been given an EFB, also referred to as an electronic flight bag. It's a tablet that stores critical flight information and is the ideal tool to prepare your flight plans and enhance your piloting experience. Open it and take a look. Feel free to follow a quick guided tour of its features.
Alright, we'll skip this. I'm surprised it's not just carrying on. Okay. I'm already familiar with this. Alright. Obviously, again, it's glitching. By skipping it should automatically just carry on with the training. This sucks.
Hello. Today, we're going to go over all the steps that precede turning on your engine. Those steps are essential to ensure your aircraft's integrity and that everything is in order for a smooth and seamless flight. First of all, stretch your legs a bit and take a look at your aircraft and your surroundings. We never took much time to look at our aircraft from the outside, so take your time if you want to inspect it. You might have noticed some extra bits on your aircraft. These are the covers and chocks. Covers are installed when the plane is not in use and are meant to avoid damaging its sensitive parts. Chocks are there to immobilize the aircraft. You'll need to remove them before takeoff.
I realized I haven't removed the pitot cover yet. I was waiting to last.
And we're done for the outside.
For that reason.
Now that we're sure your aircraft is functional and ready to taxi, let's check the inside. Let's get to the matter at hand. You've been given an EFB, also referred to as an electronic flight bag. It's a tablet that stores critical flight information and is the ideal tool to prepare your flight plans and enhance your piloting experience. Open it and take a look. Feel free to follow a quick guided tour of its features.
Alright. Okay. It's like, okay, I checked it. Are we going to continue? Alright, I'm gonna, I guess, have to skip this. Alright, just because I don't know what other glitches this may have, we're going to go right for the exam. Yeah, the pre-flight. Alright. Let's just skip the rest of the course and go right for the P.P.L.
It's time. Your first ever check ride. Start by removing the covers and chocks, then join me inside.
All right. Okay. Oh, hold on. Feel like a tool. And there we go. Okay. It's just at the full. Oh, maybe that's what it was. There we
The goal
go.
is to complete a left-hand traffic pattern, respecting the flight path and all required speeds. Rely on what you have learned in your trainings and you'll be fine. Now show me the best traffic pattern that you've got.
Charlie November Alpha 8 traffic. Cessna Charlie Foxtrot Lima X-ray uniform is taxiing to runway 25. Charlie November Alpha 8.
Not too much.
Charlie November Alpha 8 traffic. Cessna Charlie Foxtrot Lima X-ray uniform. Taking off runway 25. Left close traffic. Charlie November Alpha 8.
All right.
Charlie November Alpha 8 traffic. Cessna Charlie Foxtrot Lima X-ray uniform. 1 mile southeast, 1300, inbound to land. Runway 25, Charlie November Alpha 8.
That was a small room.
Great job. There's always room for improvement, right?
All right.
Congratulations on passing your PPL exam. Hopefully that's the first of many steps on your career path. Your PPL allows you to fly recreationally and begin to build up your flight hours. First flight missions are a great way to increase your experience. Let's go back to headquarters and review the specializations board to learn more. As you can see, the career journey of a pilot can take many different paths. As I said earlier, your PPL is the first step, allowing you to fly recreationally and perform first flight missions, taking people on tours around the local area. As you build up your flight hours and earn more certifications, other specializations will become available. Take a look around, then when you're ready, head to the missions list to see what's available.
Tactically speaking, I know they're only doing this for the sake of the simulator, but you cannot do anything that makes money with a PPL. That can actually cost you your license if you're caught. You need a commercial license for that.
On this map, you can see all the missions currently available to you. There's one mission currently available. Select it now.
Which is, I believe it's a sightseeing. Yeah, it's gonna flight. Alright, I'll do this, and then we're gonna call it a night after. It's like with your P.P.L, you can take friends and stuff like that up with you, family. But technically speaking, you're not allowed to charge money for any of it. Technically speaking. But what I learned years ago when I was doing my ground school, and that is that's much what I learned, like in ground school or whatever. But there is kind of like a work around it. Just like before you even get to the airport or whatever, it's like you work out with your friends or whatever, and you split the cost of like the rental. Stuff like that, but you can't like outright charge people. Alright.
Ready for boarding, Manon.
Well noted.
Guess we're taking up an old lady. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, fire up these things. We can yeah, it's during the day. Oh, alright.
Good day for flying, right, Captain? For today's flight, you're taking Emily, a regional resident by her own, over Winchester. If her seatbelt is fastened, you're all set. Engines started. Let's go.
Charlie November Alpha 8 traffic. Cessna Charlie Foxtrot Mike Tango Echo is taxiing to runway 7. Charlie November Alpha 8.
So happy to be flying with you today, Captain. I'm Emily.
Charlie November Alpha 8 traffic. Cessna Charlie Foxtrot. Mike Tango Echo. Taking off runway 7. Departure to the west. Charlie November Alpha 8.
I don't understand why it's getting me to go to descend and then taxi all the way back when we could have just turned and went up to the end right from the get-go. Obviously something they're going to have to work out. Oh, really? They were supposed to go to the right? Or the other end? Alright, well. Doesn't exactly help when there's no markings or anything, but this is a little private airstrip from the looks of it. And this anyway, even though this is Cornwall Regional Airport. So they get me to fly with the wind. Odd. Full throttle.
And we're off. This is insane.
And away we go.
I hope I'll see places I love. Drum roll, ladies and gentlemen. Winchester! I don't know why I waited so long to do this.
My airspeed is there we go. Winchester, Ontario.
I didn't imagine such a view. You really got me up close and personal.
Really just a little tiny town. I've actually been through there quite a few times. Driving truck.
Hey, I can see my house. Up over there. The folks on the ground have no idea what they're missing.
Alright.
Charlie November Alpha 8 traffic. Cessna Charlie Foxtrot, Mike Tango Echo. 3 miles northwest, 1400, inbound to land. Runway 7, Charlie November Alpha 8.
Yeah, I just don't need to like actually speed up. That was Carmel Regional I was taking off from, but
This
it's
guy over our
not.
region is like your office captain. My grandmother is fond of aviation. She would have loved this job.
Hey,
Almost there, guys. So, Emily having a good time? Ready for another round?
Fantastic flight. 5 stars. Would totally recommend it.
Charlie November Alpha 8 traffic. Cessna Charlie Foxtrot, Mike Tango Echo is on final. Runway 7, to land. Charlie November Alpha 8.
there we go.
Just like a roller coaster, but we're down safe. Not bad at all.
Try and keep away from the other planes. That landing was actually kind of rough, but this runway is so small.
You've this local a fresh take on her region. She clearly loved the experience. It's fantastic for our word-of-mouth marketing. Well done.
I know, I'm like, so I'm messing that up.
Nice work completing your first mission. Continue building your flight hours by completing more missions, and you'll be ready to move on to your CPL in no time.
Alright, and so we're going to end the stream here. Hope you all have a great night. Remember to like if you like this, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. We're really trying to grow, and it'll allow us to do more content for you guys. And yeah, so hope you all have a great one, and we shall see you soon in the next stream. Alright, good night everyone.